Conflict is an inevitable aspect of human interaction and can arise in any workplace. It can be caused by differences in personalities, values, goals, or opinions, and if not managed appropriately, it can lead to a toxic work environment, low productivity, and high staff turnover. Therefore, it is essential to learn how to deal with conflict effectively in the workplace. The first step in resolving conflicts is to acknowledge that they exist. Ignoring them or hoping that they will resolve themselves is not a viable option. It is important to identify the source of the conflict and understand the underlying issues. This can be achieved through open communication and active listening. Both parties must be willing to share their perspective and listen to the other person's point of view without interrupting or judging them. Once the source of the conflict has been identified, it is crucial to work towards finding a solution. This involves brainstorming possible solutions and evaluating them objectively. It is important to find a solution that is fair and reasonable for both parties. This can be achieved through negotiation and compromise. In some cases, conflicts can escalate and become more complex. In such situations, it may be necessary to involve a mediator who can help facilitate a resolution. A mediator is a neutral third party who can help both parties to identify the issues, communicate effectively, and find a mutually beneficial solution. Another important aspect of dealing with conflict is to manage emotions. Conflict can be emotionally charged, and it is easy to become defensive or aggressive. It is important to remain calm, professional, and objective during the conflict resolution process. It is also important to avoid blaming or attacking the other person. Instead, focus on the issues and work towards finding a solution that benefits everyone. Effective communication is critical when dealing with conflict. It is important to communicate clearly, openly, and respectfully. Use I statements to express your feelings and avoid blaming or accusing the other person. It is also important to listen actively and try to understand the other person's perspective. This can help to build empathy and trust, which are essential for resolving conflicts. In some cases, conflicts can be prevented by establishing clear guidelines and expectations for behavior in the workplace. This can be achieved through the development of policies and procedures that promote respectful and professional behavior. It is also important to provide training and support to staff to help them understand and implement these guidelines effectively. Finally, it is important to learn from conflicts and use them as an opportunity for growth and development. After a conflict has been resolved, it is important to reflect on what happened and identify ways to prevent similar conflicts in the future. This can involve making changes to policies, procedures, or communication strategies. In conclusion, conflict is an inevitable aspect of human interaction, and it can arise in any workplace. However, it is possible to deal with conflict effectively by acknowledging its existence, identifying the source of the conflict, working towards finding a solution, managing emotions, communicating effectively, establishing clear guidelines, and learning from the experience. By doing so, conflicts can be resolved in a way that promotes a positive work environment, high productivity, and job satisfaction. Trust me, everything will be okay.